Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So, are you a petard? Are you a petard? Hello potato ladies and potato gentlemen, my name is Shrady and welcome back to the channel. So, we are continuing our series today on strongest teams of the insert cup here. And in this case, it's going to be the Holiday Cup. So this is going to be a three-part series for the Holiday Cup. So stay tuned for the next video, and there will be another strong team for you guys to use in the Holiday Cup. Now, I went 5-0 with all three of these teams. That's a lie. That was a lie. I actually lied about that. I went 5-0 with the first two teams, and then I went 4-1 with the third team. But I think the loss I had was actually a tie. So whatever. I went 25-0, and you can't prove me wrong because you're just a camera. What are you gonna do? Take a picture of me? Well, you're already kind of doing that. Either way, sorry. All right. Anyway, so before we get into today's video, if you go on to enjoy this type of content, I would appreciate it if you left a like, and if you're new, subscribe. As long as you enjoy the content, I'd love to have you around. And also, since the holidays are coming around, I'm usually one who struggles with the holidays. I get really depressed around this time of year. I get depressed all times of year, but especially around the holidays, it gets really stressful. And so let's cut to my other friend Shrady, who will hopefully be able to give you something that will make you feel comfortable during these holiday times. All right, take it away, Shrady. Do you need to eat sometimes? Do you ever feel hungry? Are you struggling on the edge of a pit of depression, lying in bed stressing about your life, your finances, and future, all the while watching mindless TV to distract yourself, but it's no use and there's no way to escape the existential dread, so you give into it and it consumes you? Me neither. But boy, do I have the thing for you. It's Bokksu. They have a new box this time, the Kanto New Year. Not totally sure what that is, but Kanto is the name of a town in Pokemon. In fact, it was the name of the town in the first Pokemon, so you have to buy it. This Japanese snack subscription is everything you could want for comfort food when you're lying in bed, crying in the middle of the night. Trust me, I would know. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't know that. Yeah. I'm not a loser, okay? You're a loser. But seriously, this is the perfect holiday gift for anyone you love, including yourself. And you should love yourself. So don't be afraid to treat yourself this holiday season with a subscription to Bokksu. It's a perfect gift for those who can't travel as much as they'd like, or people like me who never leave the house. Not to mention, if you order before the 31st of December, whomever you buy it for will be entered to win a pair of tickets to Japan. You can move there, dye your hair, change your physique, have a fresh start with new life, and no one will know who you are, and you can build a whole new life for yourself. Or it could just be a nice vacation. Unfortunately, the ticket giveaway is only available to residents of the US, so everyone else has to cry in their own country. Check out the link in the description below so you can check out the terms and conditions and other methods of entry. Alright, so thank you once again to Bokksu for sponsoring this video. Don't forget you can use my link, which is in the description, as well as the code POGO10 to get 10% off of your subscription box. Now, that link also helps to support the channel, so give it a click and check it out. It is totally worthwhile, and I swear to God, these treats are absolutely amazing. Jeeves and I have been devouring through them. So, and thanks to all of you. Thanks to Bokksu. I love you guys, and don't forget to love yourselves. Signing off.
Did it well.
Whoa.
Okay.
I hit the mic when I did it. All right. I hope you enjoyed that, and apparently I was doing the whoa wrong. Jeeves let me know that afterwards. I am a boomer, so give me a little slack, okay? I don't know what kids do, okay? I'm like 55 years old, okay? So just whatever.
Get ready for random fan service time.
And also, thank you to Rod Alalp for bringing to our attention that his football team from Guadalajara, Atlas FC, won the championship. After 70 years of drought. That is absolutely amazing.
Yay! Congratulations! Thank you for being a supporter of the channel. We
Yeah,
very
and
much appreciate it.
We really appreciate your
We
support.
do.
We hope you guys win many more championships after this. And we hope your favorite team wins more favorite team championships.
You at home.
Yeah, you guys.
Watching this right now.
Yeah, comment down below. Who's your favorite
Sports team.
sports team?
Sports.
Football.
I like college basketball.
You know, American football, or like other football, or
What is this gonna be forever?
I don't know. I'm gonna edit this out. Edit that out. All right. So as you can see here, probably over this way, we've got 2 strong Pokemon that I think also make absolutely amazingly strong core. We got Frostlass and Talonflame, otherwise known as Talonflame. And yeah, these guys, words can't come out of my mouth. You might see a lot of Talonflames around there, and there's a reason why. Talonflame is actually really strong in this cup. It can do a lot of damage even with resisted moves. So you land a Brave Bird on a Lantern, after boosting up your damage, it does like more than half its health. But either way, that's enough of this screen as it is mostly redundant. We'll go over here and check out the full team. So, as you can see in the lead, we've got Talonflame with Incinerate, Flame Charge, and Brave Bird. And then we got Frostlass as the safe switch with Powder Snow, Avalanche, and Shadow Ball. And then Diggersby as the closer with Mud Shot, Fire Punch, and Earth Kuwake. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say about this team. It's just a very strong team. Talonflame's an insanely strong lead, Frostlass is an insanely strong safe switch, and Diggersby is an insanely strong closer. And also, if you want to be an absolute mad lad, you can use Diggersby as a safe switch and put Hyper Beam instead of Earthquake on there. I got Hyper Beam the other day, and I was not even mad about it because I was like, massive respect to the dude running a Hyper Beam Diggersby. Alright, so let's get into the battles and see how I did here. So, first up, we got Talonflame into Golbat. Okay, I actually saw quite a few Golbats in, like, this day when I was battling, but I haven't seen a single Golbat since. So, as you can see, I was trying to sack onto the Frostlass there, but I was stuck in the Incinerate animation, but that's okay. I should be able to get a shield here with the Flame Charge. I was thinking about Brave Birding and then dipping, but I think I'm just going to stay in and go for the Flame Charge. This will save me some energy in the long run. So I do get the shield, and now I'm going to try to catch the Poison Fang, and instead, we both simultaneously switch, and this absolute Spice Lord is running a Jinx. And since Jinx has Frost Breath, it's going to take a million years to get to a charge move, so I'm just going straight Shadow Ball, and baboosh! Get out of my face, Jinx. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so they have their own Talonflame, which makes sense, but I should be able to get a shield here. I went for the Avalanche here because I don't think I'm getting to 2 moves, so maybe it was appropriate to go for the Shadow Ball. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I went for the Avalanche, and now I'm getting farmed down, so... Okay, well, this gentleman was kind enough to waste his energy on my 1 HP Talon, or on my 1 HP Frostlass. Now I remember this battle, and I think this guy actually would have won. This guy would have won if he had just farmed down my Frostlass instead of throwing there. I don't know why he threw. I guess he lost count of my Powder Snows. But hey, that's fine. I'm going to shield this up because Diggersby gets absolutely obliterated by Talonflame. So I'm going to go for the Brave Bird here. This is definitely going to be taking out the Talonflame. And then the biggest threat is out of the way. And it's just a Golbat in the back. And for some reason, they threw right away. I don't know why they did that. But I'm catching it here on the Diggersby by accident. But and now you would think this is a bad matchup because Diggersby usually does very poorly up against Flyers. But Golbat, on the other hand, runs Poison Fang, resisted, and Shadow Ball, double resisted. So I can just go straight Fire Punch here, and I don't have to shield anything. I can just Fire Punch away, and that'll be the end of the Golbat. So yeah, I don't have much else to commentate about this other than the fact that I'm about to BM this gentleman. And if you're this guy, orange hoodie guy, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry. When I have an opportunity, I got to do it, you know? Like, I had to do it to him, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, bye-bye, Golbat. Very nice, very nice. By the way, we do still have merch. It's up in the merch shop. It's just, they removed a lot of my designs, but if you're interested in Shrady merch, you know, there's a link in the description. Anyway, that's enough of that. All right, we're picking up the worst possible lead here because Diggersby also gets obliterated by Dragonite. Fortunately for me, they were nice enough to let me sneak an Incinerate in, which actually can flip this matchup here. As you can see, the Dragon Tails are doing a lot of damage. They snuck a Dragon Tail in there. I don't know if you noticed that. But I'm going to go for the Flame Charge here. This is resisted, but should be getting a shield because it does a lot. Now I switch into the Frost Slash, which was my hard counter. And they come in with a Dedenne. And I'm a little confused on what to do here. Dedenne actually looks like a pretty decent Pokemon for this cup. So if you have one built, then you might as well get some use out of it. Fairy Electric typing, pretty unique. Runs Discharge and Play Rough. So, alright, so we go for the Avalanche, and they let it go, and that lost them the game. That right there lost them the game. All they had to do was shield that, and that would have been it for them. But now they're coming back in with the Dragonite, which is telling me that whatever they have in the back is not wanting to see an Ice type. I'm guessing Venusaur. I think there's a Venusaur in the back, and if that's the case, boy oh boy, have I got a surprise for them. Alright, so we come in with the Talonflame. We try to get an Incinerate through, but we do not. So we're going to shield this up and hope we can farm down with Incinerates before they get to the next Dragon Claw here. So it looks like 2 Incinerates should do it, and it does. Okay, so 2 Incinerates do it, and it's a Venusaur. It was a Venusaur, so GG's. That person ran a team that was mostly weak to Talonflame, so you gotta not do that, mainly just because there's a lot of Talonflames out there. So alright, picking up a positive lead here up against a Wigglytuff. We're going to resist the charms because of our fire typing. The opponent is deciding to stay in, which again is kind of a tell that whatever they have in the back might not want to see Talonflame. At least one of the Pokemon back there might not want to see a Talonflame. So we're going to go and land the Flame Charge. Very nice. And at this point, I am going to shield and farm down if that's what they want me to do. And it seems like that's what they want me to do. So we are going to shield this up and then see what they have to counter my Talonflame. Alright. What is it? It's an Alolan Marowak. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good matchup for me as well. As long as I can land a Brave Bird, and I'm 1 Incinerate away from landing a second Brave Bird. So we're going to go straight for the Brave Bird here, and we get the shield. Very nice. And now we're going for the second Brave Bird here. They are going for the farm down. I think they could have thrown a Bone Club by now, but they decided to go for the farm down. So let's see if they get... Yes, we get both shields. Alright, very nice. They farm me down, which makes no... I don't care. I don't care. Diggersby is probably the hardest counter to a Alolan Marowak that there is. And they have a Skarmory, and they just quit out preemptively because, yeah, there's nothing they could have done there. Diggersby just absolutely obliterates a Alolan Marowak. Okay, picking up the worst possible lead. This Pokemon can beat Talonflame as well as Diggersby. Actually, Diggersby gets obliterated by it. So I'm actually going to shield this up, and my only hope for winning this matchup here is if I go for a Brave Bird and I land it. I think that's the only way I can win this. I mean, there's probably more than okay, I landed. I didn't expect to land that, but I did somehow. All right, so they come in with their own Talonflame, which is also not good for me because, like I said, Talonflame kind of beats my whole team other than my own Talonflame. So we're gonna go for the Brave Bird here and hope to get a shield or hope to land it. And we get a shield, that's fine, and it is a CMP tie, which makes it even better. I have a 1 attack on my Talonflame, so winning CMP tie there must have been a flip of the coin or something like that. But either way, we go down to a Flame Charge because our defense was 4 times debuffed. Brave Bird triple debuffs your defense, but you can only be a maximum of 4 times debuffed or a maximum of 4 times buffed. So I come in here with the Diggersby here, and I'm going to call this as a Flame Charge, and it is just a Flame Charge. And at this point, I'm going to go straight for the Earthquake here. Both moves are resisted, but Earthquake gets stab on it, does a lot more damage. So we're just hoping to land this, because this will hopefully give us an edge against this Talonflame here. So we are going to go for the Fire Punch now, and this will not KO. So a smart player wouldn't shield this, but they might be worried that it will KO. So they do decide to... shield it, which is fine. And now I'm in a really tough spot. They have a lot of energy, and I think my best bet is to actually farm this thing down with Frost Slash. Now I'm going to take a lot of damage from these Incinerates. As you can see, they're doing a lot of damage. They do decide to throw to get my last shield, but it looks like I should be able to farm down because Incinerate is a 5-turn animation. It'll take me 4 turns to get rid of the Talonflame, so I don't take 1 more Incinerate worth of damage. And now there's a Venusaur in the back, and we all know what happens to Venusaurs in the back when Frost Slash has shields down. So yeah, baboosh. Baboosh indeed. So Frost Slash, Diggersby, both. Honestly, I don't know. Like I said Talonflame and Frost Slash being the core, but Diggersby be holding the team down a little bit, you know. So it's a combo of all 3. It's more than just a core. It's a all right. So either way, as you saw there, this time I was actually able to catch the Poison Fang on the Frost Slash. And again, my Diggersby also beats Golbat, so I don't have too much to worry about there. They come in with the Talonflame, and I make a mistake here. I went for the Shadow Ball. Probably should have gone for the Avalanche, because there's a possibility that I would have got to 2 Avalanches. So I go for the Shadow Ball. Obviously, that would be getting a shield, and now they're going for the Farm Down. And now I am going to come back in with my own Talonflame, and most likely shield whatever they throw, because that's going to be most likely a Brave Bird. So I don't know why I tapped on the Flame Charge there. I should have gone for the Brave Bird, but they go for a Flame Charge as well, and unfortunately, yeah. So since I shielded, hopefully they shield this as well. That would be the best outcome here, but they don't, so that's making things a little bit worse for me. Alright, so they have another charge move, and I am definitely going to be double shielding here, because I'm very worried about this Talonflame taking out my whole team. So, alright, so they come in with the Golbat, and this time Golbat's going to have to shield a Flame Charge because I am boosted here. And then at this point, I'm going to try to catch another Poison Fang on my Diggersby. So, can I do it? I can! So, very nice. You got to watch out for them catches. You really, really do. Most of the time, the best way to do it is to overfarm by 1 fast move, and that should be able to help you out there. So, what I'm doing here is I'm just going to let him hit me with as many Poison Fangs as he can muster up, and I'm going to be farming up a lot of energy. Just a lot. Just a lot of energy. Just a lot. A lot. I don't know if I said a lot too many times there, but I'm farming up a lot of energy. Alright, so go over the Fire Punch. I know that doesn't KO, so this should help me to actually just farm down with the resisted Mud Shots. Now, Flyers do double resist ground, but since the Golbat has that poison typing, it only single resist ground. So I'm farming all the way down here, and now let's see what comes back in. They've got 2 Pokemon left. What's it gonna be? It's a Ferrothorn, and guess what? I went for the wrong move. Fire Punch is double super effective. Earthquake only hits for neutral. That was dumb. That was very dumb. I could have taken out the Ferrothorn there. I could have easily just taken out the Ferrothorn with my Diggersby. So I don't know why I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. So they come in with their own Talonflame, and I'm just gonna farm it down. And at that point, yeah, it's over for them. So there's the Flame Charge. I've got 2 Flame Charges loaded. They'd have to hit me with a Thunder to take me out, yeah, because Power Whip wouldn't do it, and Mirror Shot wouldn't do it. So able to take that win there, even though I threw the wrong move at a Ferrothorn. But either way, that is those are the 5 battles. But I got a bonus battle for you, as is tradition. So let's go and check out the bonus battles. Got a whole folder full of them now. I'm coming up in the world. Okay, you know what? I've actually got 3 bonus battles for you this time. This one was involving Galarian Slowbro around the time that it came out, and everybody beat me to the video, so I decided not to make a video on it. But I did get a lot of good battles and a lot of good focus blasts, so we're going to check that out. These are 3 battles that I did right after Galarian Slowbro was released. So let's see how this goes. Picking up a bad lead here, but you know we have a focus blast, and I'm running a double fighter team as well. So what I'm going to do here is going to try to catch a Stone Edge on my Medicham. I believe that's what I'm trying to do here. And I'm able to catch the Stone Edge on the Medicham, so nice sack, bro, if I might say so myself. And I do, because it's my battles, and that's kind of cringe. Alright, so we bait out another Medicham, so interesting. Going straight for the Psychic here. Psychic does hit for neutral, because fighting takes super effective from Psychic, and then Psychic resists Psychic. So we do land the Psychic, which is looking pretty good for us. At this point, I think I'm ready to let this go down, since this is an ABB team with 2 fighters. Oh, never mind. Okay, these battles were a while ago. I don't remember. Okay, so I shielded up the Psychic, and that was good, that it was a Psychic that I shielded up. We did get the defense debuff, which is not good. But we're going to go for the Ice Punch now, and hopefully we get a shield, but we do not. Okay, so what do they have? They have a Sableye. Okay, so they definitely should have came in with the Sableye, but I understand wanting to keep that Sableye alive because Galarian will lose the Sableye pretty hard. So we're actually going to switch back into the Galarian Slowbro here. This is just going to throw him off guard, you know what I mean? This is just going to confuse him. So we're going to go for the Resisted Sludge Bomb. We get a shield with that. Wonderful. And I probably might lose this one, don't I? I lose it, don't I? Okay, we're going to let the Foul Play come through. That takes me out. And now I got to get rid of a Sableye with a Machamp, which is not impossible. It is not impossible, especially it's a Shadow Machamp. So we're just going to go straight for the Cross Chop here. I don't think this KOs, but I'm hoping that it does. But most likely I'll get a shield here because they do not want this thing to be lined up with their Bastiodon. So They're going to be going for the foul play, which is resisted, but does a lot of damage to a Shadow Machamp. So we're going to shield this up, and then at this point, I think I even attempt to farm down 2, 3. Okay, they actually switch into Bastiodon, which actually was a very, very bad play, because now I can just farm up to 2 cross chops and throw them both, and that'll be the game. That will be the game, because Shadow Machamp will win CMP over, what's his face? I actually go for the Rock Slide. There was no reason for that, but I went for the Rock Slide there, so. And then the No Bubble Flex, as they call it. So that's going to be taking out the Sableye. Very nice. I do believe there is 1 loss in these 3 battles, but hey, it is what it is, you know? When you're running a stupid team like this, a team that entirely loses to Sableye and most ghost types, yeah. Alright, so we're picking up a lead against an Umbreon here. We're taking super effective damage. We're going to try to catch a foul play onto our Medicham. But they aren't. Oh, they actually did fall for it. Okay, very nice. Let's see what they try to do next. Foul play does hit us for neutral here because fighting resist, and then Psychic takes super effective from. We bait out a defense Deoxys, and I'm going to be throwing this Ice Punch here. Ice Punch does hit for neutral here. The reason I farmed up to the Psychic is to make them think that I'm running Psychic and Power Up Punch. To make them think that they, you know, don't have to worry about any charge moves here. But Ice Punches will be spammed out, and they will do a good amount of neutral damage here. So we're going to just be spamming these out. They're farming up to 2 Psycho Boosts here. I don't believe a Psycho Boost KOs at this range, so I'm going to let this come through. It's a Thunderbolt, still doesn't KO, so that's looking pretty good for me. Again, they're going to have to throw a Psycho Boost or something to take me out. Going for the next Ice Punch. This might even get the shield because they're getting kind of low. So we actually get a shield, and now I come back in with the Galarian Slowbro, and we're going for the Sludge Bomb here before they can throw any kind of charge move. They just weren't reacting in time, and there's the shield, and oh, it was a CMP tie, so I'm expecting this to be the Psycho Boost here, so let's see. Psycho Boost will hit us for neutral damage here. Alright, and then the Umbreon comes back in, and at this point I was like, man, there's no way that they're gonna let me Focus Blast them, right? They still have a shield, right? No, they don't have shields. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, they don't have a choice. They have 0 choice in the matter. This is happening. This is happening. It's gonna happen. It's in process already. Like, I can't stop it. Boom, get out of here. Alright, so we land the Focus Blast, and what's in the back? We got a Shadow Nidoqueen. Alright, so we're getting farmed down with those resisted poison jabs, but guess what? We're screwed now. Because all we have is a Machamp, so I don't think we can win this one unless I TM'd Payback onto my Machamp all of a sudden. Alright, so I tried to sack and that didn't work. That didn't work out too well for me, did it? So, yeah. Nothing I can do here. I'm just going to let the first Poison Fang come through. It does more than half my health, and those Poison Jabs are doing so much. And at this point, oh, I actually shielded. Okay, yeah, I remember this. I wanted to see how much a Rock Slide would do from a Shadow Machamp to a Shadow Nidoqueen. But I wasn't even able to get there anyway, so doesn't really matter. That's going to be the end of that one. But hey, we got to land the Focus Blast on an Umbreon, so totally worth it in my book. Alright, and we got the last bonus battle here. Let's see how it do. And don't ask me, the name of the party, Chubby Squirrel Boy, that was back when it was also when Greedent first came out, so I was using Greedent in a party. I just never changed the name. Alright, we pick up a negative lead here, but we're going to switch into one of our fighters here, because obviously, we got Pokemon that can deal with Galarian Stunfisk in the back. And again, as you see here, I'm farming up to the Psychic to make him think that I don't have Ice Punch, because I don't want him to shield this. This is double super effective. And now, he knows I have Ice Punch, so he's going to shield the second one. I'm not going to shield this. I don't think so, right? Like, there's no reason to. This is going to be an Aerial Ace. Does hit for super effective, but Medicham be beefy. You see him. You see them thick thighs? You see them thick thighs on Medicham? He's a beefy boy, okay? He can tank a move. Alright, so we get the shield, and that's exactly what we were hoping for. He is looking to farm down, which is fine with me. And then I'm going to come back in with Galarian Slowbro to farm down with these super effective poison jabs. And then I'm expecting him to hit me with the Leaf Blade because he'll get his typings confused. Because most of the time people see Slowbro and they think it's a water type. So let's see if he falls for that as well. Yep, there it is. So Leaf Blade resisted. Now we can farm down here. And now let's see what happens next. Oh, I'm running Toxicroak in this one apparently. Instead of Shadow Machamp. There must have been a reason for that. Alright, so we switched right away into our our Toxicroak, and we are going to... I didn't throw there because I was expecting him to catch the Mud Bomb, but since he's staying in, this looks like he might have something weak to Toxicroak in the back. He does bait me, and it's a Defense Deoxys in the back. Okay, so this is a bit rough. this is a bit rough. We're gonna probably lose this one. I think we're probably gonna lose this one. So we land the Sludge Bomb, so that's really good. So now at this point, we're gonna be over farming quite a bit, and then going for the Mud Bomb as he's getting to his second Psycho Boost, because most likely he's building up to 2 Psycho Boosts, and Psycho Boost hits us for double super effective damage, and we do force a CMP tie. Shielding this is pointless because, you know... Oh, he went for the Rock Slide. Okay, so this is okay. This is okay. We might actually win this. Okay, we let this go. We let this go. We farm down with the Galarian Slowbro, and then we Focus Blast the Galarian Stunfisk. That's all we got to do. And I don't even have to use the shield yet. Oh, this is gonna feel so nice when this lands. This is an older battle, so I've already forgotten it. My memory is absolute crap. There it is, landing the Focus Blast on the Galarian Stunfisk. You'll love to see it. And so yeah, those are the bonus battles I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this. And also, a lot of people ask me about my memory, and I've brought it up a couple times. But I was in an accident in 2016 where I received some brain damage, essentially. There was no oxygen going to my brain for about 3 days. Well, a small amount of oxygen going to my brain for about 3 days because I had a heart issue, or my heart was not beating correctly. And so I received some substantial brain damage from that, as well as in 2014, something involving mental health where I ended up in a hospital because of it. You know, I can't say the word on YouTube, but I attempted soup and sausage, and in the manner in which I did that, it also caused some brain damage because again, there was not enough oxygen going to my brain. So that's why my memory is not as good as it could be. So either way, just wanted to clear that up, and I know most people already clicked off this video anyway, so the people who are asking probably still won't know, but it doesn't matter. I figured I'd share that with you guys. And again, if you guys are suffering from mental health issues, just know that you're not alone, and there are ways to get help. And if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out to a friend or a family member or somebody who cares about you, because there are people who care, and there are therapists who will help you, and there are psychiatrists who can prescribe you medication that can help get you through your days. So I just hope that all of you guys are doing well, and I hope you have a happy holidays. And yeah, and also thank you again to Bokksu for sponsoring this video. If you want to get your own Bokksu subscription, you can go down to the description. There's a link down there. Make sure you use the link that I put in the description, because that link helps the channel, as well as using the code POGO10 to get 10% off of your subscription. And again, using that code also helps the channel. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. This YouTube channel has been on a downward slope lately. My views went from getting, 20,000 views a video to getting, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views of videos. So, but I'm doing it because I love it. I'm doing it because I enjoy it, and I'm doing it because of you guys. You guys are keeping me going, and I really appreciate y'all. So either way, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Shout out to my patrons: Running Froggy, The North Star, JR91, Dracobound, Nuclear Ninjas, Anklewaits, Umidia Lara, K, Bigler Banks, DJ Mimsy, Clapton Caveman, Moach, Kodiak Jenkins, Vintage Kish, Kid Kulek, Will M, Edward O'Neill, Infamous One, Daniel Timms, Ray Rafik, Insubin, Stash Shoe, Richard, Madhouse 655321, Pineapple Pidgey, Doug J Dempsey, and Max.